Yeah, baby. Yeah. First up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin. Massive, massive congratulations to Greece. What a game. What an absolute beautiful performance from Greece. From start till the end, the resilience, the charisma, the gameplay. I mean, these guys were on England. They defended well, they attacked well, they fully deserved this victory against this star studded English team, which honestly filled with so much talent, plethora of talent to pick from, but for some reason these guys on a cohesive manner can't perform. You can clearly see they're not well managed, they're not well coached. Whereas on the other side, Greece, I believe this is like their third win under this new coach, third back-to-back win, first win against England after 11 tries or 10 tries, something like that. But kudos to Greece, man. What a game did they play? We're going to talk about the Chelsea players that are involved in England, but I want to quickly, firstly, point out a few things. Honestly, and I'm not even kidding anymore, Cole Palmer is by far the biggest talent in England national team. By far. Head and shoulders above. There are so many other players. I'm starting to feel a little bit indifferent about them. Saka, look, I mean, obviously he's a very good player for Arsenal, but this brother, like, some of the times that I've watched him, like, he does not play well. For England, especially, I don't think he really puts in top performance on a regular basis. Very inconsistent today. He walked away injured straight, and it's classic. Every time he seems to not play well, then the opposition can see, scores a goal, and then this guy's always seen limping off, injured. Jude Bellingham's another one, man. Jude Bellingham, like, I know he scored the goal today, equalizing goal when they were 1-0 down, and it was a lovely goal, albeit I think the goalkeeper could have saved it, but it was just hit with so much venom. Jude Bellingham, there were so many times Cole Palmer was producing lovely balls to him, and Jude Bellingham couldn't do anything up front. And Jude Bellingham, to me, I think he's overhyped. I really do think he's overrated. And you can see it in his persona, his personality in game. He's a little bit cocky, he's a little bit arrogant. And look, that's fine. You're a superstar. You have the right to be a tad bit arrogant. And when you come across against an opposition, you want to show a little bit of arrogance. But it's now to a point where I think it's getting to his head. Like, he needs to humble himself a little bit. Foden was an absolute miss. Foden, something's wrong with him. This guy is, we used to talk about, who's the better player, Foden or Cole Palmer, and there was a point where you'd say, yeah, now Foden's still peeping Palmer, but now there is no doubts about that. Cole Palmer is head over heels than everyone else. And look, this England team, I am so enthralled, so ecstatic that they lost against Greece. And you know what? It wasn't even a fluke. Like, Greece thoroughly deserved it. Pavlidis, the brother up front, is electric. Defensively, they were rock solid. They defended as a unit. And this is the other point that I wanted to make about England. There's no balance, man. Like, that team that started, Declan Rice is the deepest midfielder. Rico Lewis at times will come in as a player in the double pivot. Rico Lewis was in fault for that second goal, by the way, as well. He didn't have a good game. Overall, it just didn't seem like a good balanced team. If you look at that lineup, man, there was Saka, there was Cole Palmer, there was Foden, there was Bellingham playing as a false nine. There was just too much and not enough balance in midfield, not enough structure. And whereas Greece, on the other hand, had extreme balance and they were fantastic all throughout the field. As I said, from an attacking standpoint, they probably could have scored a few more. Unluckily, because of being offside, they some of those goals didn't count. Now, Cole Palmer, ladies and gentlemen, coming back to him, so many people on social media, whether it's pundits, whether it's rival players, whether it's ex-players, so many people talking such nice things about Cole Palmer. It just shows that he's a superstar. I hope England, what the problem with England is, they've got too many talent, too many superstars, and they don't know how to, set out the team. I really do think they should focus on making Cole Palmer as the main player and then really have a team circulated around him. Right now, they're trying to fit everyone and it's not working out. Look at Cole Palmer as your main player and then build a solid foundation around him, and that will probably bring a lot of success. I'm not even kidding, not even trying to be biased. This guy is bona fide England's best player. Levi Colwell, let's talk a little bit about Levi Colwell, ladies and gentlemen. Look, overall was an okay performance. That structure from England was rubbish. He himself, from an individual standpoint, I thought was okay, especially the first half. That line, on the line, tackle well save, just the ball was about to cross the line and he was there, line saving, not tackle, try to save the ball. I don't know, I'm trying to find the right word, but it's not coming up right now, but you know what I'm talking about. He made this beautiful save off the line, which reminiscent of Thiago Silva, the way he cleared the line not that long ago for us. I believe it might have been Juventus. So look, Levi Colwell, I've said it and I've tweeted this out. The best of the best Chelsea Academy players will make it to the very top. And this is what we're seeing with Levi Colwell. Noni Madueke came on, ladies and gentlemen, as well. When Saka got injured, Noni Madueke was actually playing on the left side. So that's interesting to see. Is that something that he could potentially do for us in the near future as a left-sided player? I do think he's far more effective maybe on the right side, where he can cut in a little bit and he can unleash that shot. But on the left side, he can utilize his left foot to find those crosses. But we didn't see that for England. He couldn't manage to do that. He was still trying to drift inwards and try and go for goals. I think Noni Madueke, he's far more focused on scoring goals as opposed to thinking about assists as well. And this is something that he probably needs to work on. So look, overall, ladies and gentlemen, wow, fantastic performance from Greece. Very, very happy for them. In terms of England, well, they're in the mud, but some of the Chelsea players, especially Cole Palmer, he did really, really well. So, and then he should be praised. And I feel like England, if you want to see success, you should build the team around Levi Colwell. Now, let's talk a little bit about other news, ladies and gentlemen. Christopher Nkunku scored for France, and my word, what a goal it was. I don't know if you guys have caught that. His back was against a defender. Camavinga zipped in the ball. He trapped the ball, and then he held, like, his hold up was brilliant. The way he held that defender, Israeli defender, and then he turned him. He went to the near post and he zipped in a shot, which then ended up going towards the far post, and it was a fantastic finish. Look, he is knocking on the door. He is knocking on the door. No matter how much I talk about Nicholas Jackson and what he brings, besides the lack of finishing or the other facets, Christopher Nkunku, if he keeps scoring, and right now he's scoring in international scene, he's scoring for Chelsea Football Club, he's knocking on the door. You cannot stop. If the brother keeps putting away goals, he will burst into the scene in the Premier League as the starting player. For low blocks, he's a perfect scenario. He really is. Israel most of the times was trying to defend deep, and Nkunku looks like for a low block could be a huge difference maker. Then again, we have to understand it is Israel, not the strongest team out there. But big up to Nkunku, lovely finish. He continues in this vein. I'm pretty sure he's going to end up starting in the Premier League. Christopher Nkunku, I went through some very difficult stages. Yes, I've learned about my body, but also about patience and resilience. Today, I'm stronger psychologically. In sporting terms, I knew that if I was in good health, I wouldn't have any problems. And look, hopefully that's the biggest factor, the health. Hopefully he continues to be good, and then he shall crack into the first team. Now, bit of news in regards to Renato Veiga. I really like Renato Veiga, man. I truly, truly like him, and I hope he is a success, big success at Chelsea Football Club. And I love it when he's talking. He talks from the heart, and I feel like you can connect with his story, and he tells us his story right now. In the upcoming fixtures after the international break, I'm pretty sure Renato Veiga will have quite a bit to say, and then he'll get some minutes. I'm very keen to see how he performs. Renato Veiga, I'm comfortable in different parts of the pitch. At Chelsea, I played on the wing, in the center, as more defensive midfield, also a more inside midfield. That's where the coach thinks I should play. I will do it if I am called upon to play. Fantastic. He's Mr. Versatile. He's able to play in multiple positions, and he does it at a very, very good level as well. He's a beast. His stature, his the way he carries himself on the field. Like, he is a bit of an intimidating factor. The only problem I see sometimes with Renato Veiga is the pace, but that's fine. I mean, you can't have all the facets. As long as you're positioned well, maybe the pace will not be an issue all the time. Renato Veiga, I focus on every training sessions. I try to do my best. I am a young man who lives very much day by day. I try to be better every day, and then the consequences of the work come. Then they can all be used, and the decision is up to the manager. We have to do our best to win every game. I love it. He's so humble. He's so straightforward. Absolutely brilliant. I spent my time at Sporting, that I was not chosen at the time, and I decided to leave. There is still a long way to go, but I'm proud of my journey, knowing that there is still a long way to go to get to where I want to be. So fantastic. He still realizes there's a lot of development that he needs to do, and he's by no means the finished product. He will get better and better. And I hope he becomes a huge Chelsea player for us. I'm grateful for what Sporting did for me for 13 years. I didn't know he's from Sporting. Then again, before Basel. I should have known that he was from Sporting. I don't know, for some reason I thought he was from Porto. But the coach, Ruben Amorim, did not trust me, and my career developed abroad. I'm so proud to be at Chelsea. I'm very happy at the club. So Amorim, did not trust him, and now look at him. He's at Chelsea. I love these kind of stories where these players, they've got this burning desire inside, and they want to prove everyone wrong. And this is what he's doing. I suppose there's some sort of a this drive that Sporting and Amorim, you didn't trust me? Well, here we are. I'm at Chelsea Football Club. Watch what I do now. All right, lovely from Renato Veiga. A little bit about Moses Caicedo and Cole Palmer. Do you know what? This entire week, all I've seen, players being asked about Cole Palmer. Everyone is getting asked about Cole Palmer. Noni Madueke is getting asked about Cole Palmer. Moses Caicedo getting asked for Cole Palmer. Many other rival players. I've seen Simicas from Liverpool being asked about Cole Palmer. Everyone is being asked about Cole Palmer. It's mad. It just shows that what level of a superstar Cole Palmer is. The thing that I really love about this whole situation is that Cole Palmer doesn't let this get into his head. Like, he doesn't, drift away into some la-la land and then starts becoming arrogant. No, he's like, yeah, no problems. He's just nonchalant. He carries on, and he looks to get better and better. I love that attitude from him. Moses Caicedo and Cole Palmer, he smells the goals. It helps a lot when he scores. When he opens the games, he's very important to us. It helps us settle games very early. He's going to be there fighting with Haaland. Big talk from Moses Caicedo. I agree, man. I mean, Cole Palmer, not only he's an assist machine, but he's a goal-scoring machine as well. And he's got so much to his game besides just goals and assists. There's so much other good that he does. I agree. Maybe he is going to be competing with Haaland for the top goal-scoring award by the end of the season. Moses Caicedo, I'm happy with how the season has started. Working hard to continue doing well. Every game is better. I'm adapting more and more to the club with the new coach. Fantastic to see. I think he is thriving under Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca truly does like him. I am keen to see. I know he's going to talk about himself and Enzo Fernandez and how that combination is going, but I'm keen to see how his combination will be with Romeo Lavia. I think Enzo Maresca will prefer Caicedo and Romeo Lavia down the track, and that's the combination I want to see how that clicks. But at this moment, Enzo Maresca truly likes a player like Caicedo, who's a little bit more physical, can win duels and win the second balls. And of course, he's very technical on the ball as well. So Caicedo is going to enjoy working under Enzo Maresca, and consequently, Enzo Maresca is going to enjoy working with Caicedo as well. Moses Caicedo in relationship with Enzo Fernandez. Enzo and I get along very well. We talk. You can see it on the pitch. We are getting along better. We are playing more games together. So let's see, post this international break, what happens against Liverpool, what sort of midfield that we line up. Interestingly, ladies and gentlemen, Argentina is playing right now. And let me just quickly show you. It is a delay. Argentina versus Venezuela is a delay. But the lineup, if I want to show you just quickly, you'll see Enzo Fernandez is playing as the deepest midfielder. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. As you can see, Enzo Fernandez is the deepest midfielder. Then you've got De Paul on the right. You've got Locenzo on the left. And then you've got Almada on the up front as a number 10. That's how Argentina deploys Enzo Fernandez as the deepest midfielder. That's something that we don't do. We've been playing him on the wide areas on the left side. So I don't know. You'll see if we do get to watch that match against Venezuela. I don't know whether it's going to happen. It's a delay at the moment. But I'm keen to see, because it's strange. Enzo Fernandez for Argentina is brilliant, and for Benfica he was similarly deeper as well. But when it's for Chelsea, for some reason he doesn't get deployed as a deepest player. Is it because in the Premier League it's a bit different? You know, you need a lot more physicality as the number 6. Maybe that's the case. But yeah, Caicedo talks about his relationship with Enzo Fernandez. Let's see exactly what happens. I think down the track it's probably going to be Romeo Lavia. Caicedo is one of the main players in the national team and has also earned the title of captain alongside Ana Valencia. He stands out above all his consistency, and because he usually has no trouble maintaining it when playing for the national team. So yeah, look, I hope it continues for a very, very long time. All of this games for the international team helps develop your confidence. Look, I don't like so many matches. I think it's detrimental for players. This is how they keep getting injured as well. But when they play for the national team, it does grow them. It does build their personality, gives them a different level of confidence, knowing you're representing your country as a captain and your main player. When you then come to the club, you have that massive morale boost. So this is good. Hope it continues for Moses Caicedo with Ecuador down the track. Caicedo will reach 50 for Ecuador 50 caps for Ecuador national team if he plays against Paraguay and Uruguay. A great figure achieved in just 4 years since his debut in 2020. Fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is the latest, unless there is something else that has popped in recent times. Let's have a quick look at PYS's page. Now, that is the latest. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about Greece versus England. I thought sensational victory for Greece. Do you know what? One thing I will say, Chelsea going to Panathinaikos after the international break in the Conference League, I don't think that's going to be an easy match. I think we're going to struggle against Panathinaikos, although I do feel we're going to win, but it's not going to be as straightforward. Greece is on the up. Like the Greece that we saw that won the Euros a while back, I think 2000, since then it was a bit of a decline, but now I think we're starting to see the resurgence of Greece. Some really, really good quality players. The way they beat England, it was no fluke. It was a proper deserved victory against a star-studded English team. Let me know your thoughts about that. Let me know your thoughts about everything else that we spoke about. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Till next time, take care. See ya. Bye.